I can't do it. We'll do it live.
Okay. No.
We'll do it live. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
10, 5, 4, 3.
Hey, we're back. That was a bad transition. Welcome to Hey, We're Talking Live. I don't see Bob on the screen. Let's see if I can get Bob on the screen. There he is. It's Bob.
I am here.
How you doing, guys?
Good. How are you?
I'm great. Derek, you look really good in the live picture right now. You look like you're standing tall. Are you sitting up really properly?
Who, me? Me? You
Yeah,
talking
you
to
can
me?
all like duck up and down.
No, I'm just regular.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he looks like he's got great posture right now.
I
Like
know.
he's standing just perfect. I was, I guess, slouching a little bit, and maybe it's just because he's got that nice hair. Look at my hair. Isn't this ridiculous?
What are you doing
I've
with
got to
your
go
hair?
I've got to go get a haircut. The thing is, usually I go with my son, so both of us will go at the same time.
Okay.
He's just been, his schedule's been weird, so I haven't been able to go with him. So I just haven't gone. But man, I need a haircut. I didn't really notice it until I actually looked at myself on the camera. Hello to Danny Black, who's watching us from Jackson Hole, Wyoming.
And Mark.
So-
Hi, Mark.
I didn't see Mark on there yet.
Mark
but,
is
yeah.
in Tasmania right now, in Australia, where it is 7:37 a.m.
And my brother Jason and my nephew CJ are also watching. So you guys behave. Be good.
What do you think we're going to do? What do we do differently on this than we would do on the regular show?
Absolutely
I have
nothing.
no idea. So, yeah, we decided today we're going to go live, and we're going to do a whole entire show how we would normally record it, but we're going to do it live. So, who knows what could happen on this episode of Hey, We're Talking.
And this show will actually be our Wednesday, next Wednesday show in podcast. So
Yeah.
we're kind of combining the two, allowing people to watch it early live, and then it'll be going up on the podcast, and we will probably repost it next week here on Facebook. But it's just one of those things we're going to try out and see. We won't do it all the time. We're just trying it out for the heck of it.
I would love to do it all the time. I love doing these live shows because people like come and check in and talk to us and stuff. I don't know who Caper is, by the way, but he says hi, Bob.
Caper is an old dear friend of mine. We've got a special connection. He's an awesome dude. So
Is he a deer
are you-
or a person?
Are you coming out right now? What's happening?
No, it's a long story. He's a very dear friend. So.
Okay. I've got a dear friend of mine who has joined the podcast. So, Derek, you've got some coffee. What did you do? What did you make today? What kind of espresso?
Domo arigato. It's an Americano.
Yes. That's one of your favorites, right?
Oh yeah, it's espresso, hot water, and a little bit of half and half. This is La Manita. It's a coffee from Fort Worth, Texas.
Okay.
Avoca coffee.
Okay.
So there you go.
There you go. So, by the way, we have two exciting things to tell you. Number one, speaking of coffee, make sure you guys go over to pneumacoffee.com. That's PNEUMA coffee.com. Get yourself some coffee, and when you go to pay for that coffee and get it shipped to you, put in the coupon code HWT. You're going to get 20% off. Now, you say, Scott, you guys are so kind. You're so loving to do such a thing for us. We want to thank Chris Bean for giving us that discount. But not only that, guess what, guys?
What, Scott? What?
Derek has somehow, some way, well, you made the commercial, but you talked on the commercial. But we have a new sponsor on the show, Hector Weeb Pipes.
Yeah.
And Derek really, if you listen to the episode that we had Hector on, went into this really deep dive into how he made the pipe and how it came to be and all that kind of stuff. But now we're getting a discount for Weeb Pipes, HWeeb Pipes. All you have to do is go to HWIEBE.com, pick out a pipe, pick out a bowl, pick out, what's the thing called that you stab your cigar with?
The Redeemer.
The Redeemer. Get the Redeemer. and shame on me for not remembering the Redeemer. Get the Redeemer and put in the coupon code, you guessed it, HWT. You get 15% off of a radiator pipe, man. These things are super cool. Bob is looking around for his. He really wants to show you.
I know where that is. I was looking for my Redeemer. It might be in my truck with my cigar stuff. So
okay.
Yeah, Hector designed the radiator pipe with math and science.
He did.
And 5 languages as well.
And so. Bob, let's see what kind of weed pipe Bob has.
Yeah,
the newly engaged.
So that's my.
Okay,
that is my Hector weed pipe.
Yeah.
So you buy one like this, you can get a discount by putting in the coupon code HWT.
15% off of the pipe. Now, what you do is you pick out the frame of the pipe, like the actual radiator portion, and then the bowl comes off. There's all these different bowls that you can get. In fact, there's a couple of different people that make bowls for the radiator pipe. Now, the cool thing about a radiator pipe, and Hector described this and explained it to us in such great detail, but I will tell you, it's a cool smoke. Now, if you've ever smoked anything, of course, tobacco experiences, if you've smoked tobacco, you know that sometimes the smoke can get hot. It can burn your tongue. The radiator pipe cools the smoke. So it goes down in this chamber, it cools off, and as you puff it into your mouth, there you go. You got a cool
dry smoke.
Cool, dry
Absolutely.
smoke. It's fantastic. I just said fantastic. We should there'd be a drinking game for when is Scott going to say fantastic during the podcast.
Oh, we have comments, Scott.
Yeah, we do. We got a whole bunch of them.
Got your wife.
My wife
says, "Heyo."
she did.
Heyo.
And then
Jason's
Jason
talking
feels,
again.
Stacy says hello, and then my dad's on.
Your dad is here.
Your dad?
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
So
now you're on your best behavior. What are you going to do? You looked like you got a little uncomfortable now that your dad's on.
Well, he watches the show or listens to it from time to time. He
Okay,
knows what
that's cool.
He knows what this is.
So he probably does not like me. I feel like all your family probably hates me.
There's not many people that do like you, Scott.
Well,
but
everyone likes me. You're crazy. Who doesn't like me?
I don't know if Mr. Sunny Tant likes you, but I'm sure he doesn't have a reason not to like you at this point.
No,
don't give him one.
Because we pick on Derek.
Oh, he probably loves that. That's
I know,
probably
he
why
probably
he likes
picks on
us.
Derek too.
Yeah, it's fine. We've never had a conversation like, I don't like that Scott guy.
Okay, good.
It's never transpired. It might now.
Yeah, I know. Now he's going to be like, why does he think I don't like him? Do you notice how I made your dad sound old, and I've never even met him before? He's
Old
probably
and
not
stuff?
that old.
My dad's younger than me, so I don't.
That's a little awkward. Well, it is Texas, so we'll just leave that be.
I would like to ask your dad about the time that you lived somewhere where people had pet tigers across the street.
No,
Yeah.
I want to talk to your dad about sky cookies.
He says Scott is the man. Yeah, Mr. Tant,
Wow.
tell us about sky cookies, because
Yeah.
you're going
I
to be
wanna-
behind, so...
No, I haven't even mentioned that to him. He probably forgot all about it.
Tell everyone
Okay.
watching the story. We did it on a show before, but recap it because it is funny.
Cookies.
And Jared Wood says, "Howdy." We lived in Houston. That's where I was born.
Okay.
The great city of Houston, the 4th largest city in the United States, if you just want to know. And we did live in a neighborhood. Well, everybody lives in a neighborhood.
Right.
We lived there was a house across the street, and I remember, like, in my memory, I just thought it was nightmares, but I remember looking out across the street, like to the gate, to the backyard, and seeing a tiger. And in my memory, I'm like, that had to have been a bad dream. And like a few years ago, it was like everybody's gathered around my parents' table, and I was just like, I remember having this recurring dream where there were tigers across the street, and they were like, no, that was real. We had neighbors with tigers. I'm like, okay.
Did they have really tall fences?
Yeah, like chain link fence. I mean, I would imagine he was on a chain.
Like, just the fact that you're like, just chain link fence, that terrifies me. Don't you
But
think a
would-
tiger,
but-
if it was really mad, could just throw the chain
Sorry,
link fence down?
I was 3.
Okay.
But I want to get to the sky cookies.
Yeah,
That's what I
sky
want to talk
cookies.
about. So see if your dad remembers
Okay,
about the sky
hold on,
cookies.
though. Hold on. one thing. If you guys are listening right now, which I see people are, tell me if the audio is okay. Like, I think that mine might be louder than everybody's. Just let me know. So if those guys are lower than me, tell me and I'll bump it up in the comments. But go ahead, Derek. Tell us about Sky Cookies.
Oh, well, I remember in the backyard one day, like we found my dad's like, hey, look at this. And there were chocolate chip cookies, like on a napkin on the ground or something. There was like chocolate chip cookies in the backyard or something like that. And I'm like, what are these? And it was, I guess my mom probably just made them, but he was like, oh, they came down from the sky. That's a cookie cloud. He goes, you see that? He's like pointing to this gray cloud overhead. That's a cookie cloud. So these cookies are just coming down. It was just like an early attempt by my dad to mess with me. So it just stuck with me forever.
All right, everybody's saying the audio's good, so we're
good.
good on that piece.
Because I tried to adjust it, because on one of the other live streams that we did, I could tell that it was kind of like, I'm looking at these little meters on here, and you guys are the same as I am, but I just want to make sure. So Sky Cookies, Mr. Tant, what in the world? I mean, I guess I don't blame him for that. It's kind of fun.
No, not at all.
It was a nice story. I mean, you had good memories of it. We just made fun of you because you believed cookies came from the sky.
I was 3. What am I supposed to do? Like,
how come all these stories you're 3 years old? Did you ever age when these stories happened?
No, he's still 3 right now. That's the thing. So he's getting older, visually, but he's 3 years old. He's like, what was that movie? You guys will know.
He's sour cloudy with a chance of meatballs. Your brother just said it, Jason.
Oh, there you go.
See? He's way ahead of you. Look at that. You guys are in sync. That's like brother stuff right there.
Wow, that's amazing.
You say amazing. I say fantastic. What's Derek's word?
I'm awesome.
Awesome.
That's funny. Okay, so, let's talk about this too. Derek was telling us, do you feel comfortable me talking about this thing we talked about before the show? Because I would like to talk to people about it. About your channel. About your channel.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I guess. I haven't really agreed to anything yet.
But I mean, I'm not going to ruin it for you, am I?
No.
Okay, because I want to talk about the two things because it's interesting. Derek got approached by some people that are interested in doing some advertising on his Derek Tant channel on YouTube. So tell us the
$1 million contract.
Yeah,
$1 million contract.
Tell everybody what the products are, because maybe they can help us decide which one you should actually follow through with. Go ahead, tell us the first one.
Well, if I'm selling my soul to the devil, I might as well.
But you're only going to use things that you believe in, right, Derek?
Well, yeah, I guess.
For the right amount of money, you believe in anything.
I'm still thinking. So somebody wants to remember my personal YouTube channel is mainly pipe, cigar, coffee related.
What has everyone called you? You're the mayor of.
I'm the mayor of YouTube.
The mayor of the whole YouTube. It's not like
the whole thing?
YouTube.
The whole YouTube.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, just the mayor of YouTube.
What does PewDiePie think of that?
He's
or Casey
maybe
Neistat, one of those guys.
I don't know. Maybe they're the governor. Maybe they're.
That's true. They could.
Oh, they're probably up
president,
the chain.
prime minister.
Yeah,
okay, gotcha. Okay, so you could be a mayor. There could be lots of mayors of YouTube. So go ahead.
There could be.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, my mother-in-law still thinks I believe in cookie clouds. You got to have something to believe in, Mary.
That's true.
You got to have something to believe in.
For sure.
So I've been approached by 2 different companies. One of them is like a barber supply company, like they sell shaving kits and things. Like you put the smock on and then you attach it. Yeah, like an apron. You attach it to the mirror with suction cups, and then you can shave or whatever. I'm sure they got scissors and beard combs and like the little tool that you can like place on your chin so that you can get clean lines and all that stuff. So I think they sell.
What's the purpose of that thing, Derek? Tell everybody. I mean, we're helping you learn how to sell this. What does it do?
Oh, it helps you shave better.
No, it
better beard
catches
care.
all your hair.
Yeah. Well,
so when you're done, you shake it into the trash can instead of it falling all over the counter.
Well, no kidding. I'm not doing the commercial now. I haven't agreed to anything. I don't know if it's good, but I am intrigued.
Okay, so that's number 1. Okay, now tell us number 2, because this is interesting because in the pipe world, this one is considered kind of...
Yes. Yeah.
I know. I know a lot of people do it, an e-cigarette, a vaping company.
Yes, vaping.
As a out of like Arizona.
If Jimmy was on here right now, he would be saying things.
Oh, come on, man, don't be vaping.
Okay.
Well, the guy was like, hey man, slick marketing guy. And I was like, well, hey man, I really don't care for vaping. I think I said like I would lose probably credibility on my channel because I don't like aromatic to pipe tobaccos. I don't like cherry flavored or vanilla flavored or any of that stuff. It's like, what's it going to look like if I'm doing all these snow cone vape, these snow cone vape flavors, tiger's blood and sweet raspberry. I was like,
that tiger again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he's like, well, we have actual tobacco flavored e-juices, like Latakia and Kentucky and Virginia, he's like, I just wanted to, he's like, we know you're a pipe smoker. We just kind of want to see what, if this is something that people would consider valuable, if maybe it's more socially acceptable, maybe in more indoors or maybe more work appropriate. And they just kind of wanted to, and see if it was something that could be integrated. And they said they would send me, whatever I wanted to try, and they would probably send away a bunch of swag so that I could sell it, or no, not sell it, but give it away.
I would like you to get like a hat that says like the name of their company on it. You could wear it on the show.
Like Big Juice or something like that.
Big Juice. No.
Yeah, Jared Wood says vaping causes cervical cancer in men. Well,
it's true. I actually agree with Jared. I agree with Jared.
Oh, cancer's not funny, guys.
No, but
I'm kidding.
I mean,
sorry, Jared.
Yeah, some guys can get cervical cancer. It's interesting.
That's such a great joke. Anyway,
as a nurse, it hits me on a few levels.
Okay, so if you guys want to tell us which one Derek should go with, or both, let us know in the comments. Okay, so just so everybody knows, Bob has been away, and he's been spending a lot of time in Philadelphia lately.
Yep.
So, Bob, tell us. I don't want to mess everything up, but I want everybody to know. Usually, when you go on these trips, there's something that you don't do while you're on the trips, and when you get home, I fear for your plumbing. Have you been going while you're in Philadelphia?
Yeah, I've been going to the bathroom while in Philadelphia. So I've got this weird thing sometimes to where, like, I go on trips or I'm away from home or something, and I eat food and all that stuff, and just my body internally just shuts down, and I don't have to go to the bathroom. I've gone like 4 days without going, and I've eaten like 8 pounds of food. But no, I'm glad you brought that up.
I wanted to know because the first time we hung out for real, like face to face at the Chicago Pipe Show, I was like asking you multiple times, dude, have you gone to the bathroom yet? And you're like, no, I can't go.
Yeah, and I don't know why Scott was like wondering how my bowel movements were going.
I get really concerned about people's bowel movements. I'm very focused on that. Because I have so many.
He's an enthusiast.
I have so many of my own problems. If anyone has watched any of my vlog yet, I talk about I've had major problems on keto with my number 2s, man. So I've been fine on my trips. I've had no issues recently. Jason says he's always been poop shy.
We just
made Mary leave.
Mary's like, you're talking about poop, I'm out of here.
You scared away my mother-in-law. What are you doing?
Sorry, Mary.
She said too much information, and then her next one was, okay, bye, guys.
Sorry, Mary.
Oh, my gosh. I can actually hear my mom if she were watching this right now. Oh, Scotty. She'd get all upset that I was talking about poop.
See? He's an idiot. What your dad says. So
listen, my dad's a guy, so he actually laughs about that stuff sometimes. Depends if I get him in the right place.
Well, that's the thing. When it comes to poop and all that stuff, guys can talk about it openly and have a good laugh about it. Women, it's a little bit different, but that's the difference between men and women.
Let's not even go down that road.
but I will say, I've really been gone like 8 of the last
10 days.
10 days
Yeah.
out of my house. I've been
Yeah.
in Philadelphia, so it's been just tough being away from home. And some people are, typically I'm a person that doesn't eat out all the time, but every one of my meals I've had to eat out. So
Must kill you.
it's been tough. I mean, I have been making some better choices, and like last night I treated myself to a very nice steak and some veggies and stuff like that. But it gets old, being on these trips and eating out. So
Do you have a cheesesteak every time you go?
I've had one cheesesteak.
That's it?
Yeah,
No, you did. That is where you had that donut sandwich, though, isn't it?
Oh, I had one of those on these. Last week I had one of those. The apple fritter bun with a fried chicken in the middle. I did have one last time. Last week I had one. This time it was just a short trip, so I didn't have one this time.
I gotta say, guys, the apple fritter, when it's done right,
It's the best.
There's no apple. That's what turns off a lot of people. The way they throw apple.
There's little pieces of apple in it.
You can't even tell.
Yeah.
You can't even tell.
If it's good.
Right,
you can't.
Kevin Ramsey? You can't even tell.
He says everybody poops, by the way.
Yeah. As Kevin Ramsey, like my best friend from my teens.
Cheryl wants to know if you had a hot pretzel, Bob.
I did not have a hot pretzel.
Why did she ask that? Did you have a hot pretzel one time?
Nope.
You
Was I
must have taken a
supposed to
picture
have?
of it? I have no idea. I don't know what she's talking about.
Is there an area, like, are they known for hot pretzels or something? I mean, I saw hot
Do you guys
pretzels
both
in the
work for the
airport.
CIA, and this is some kind of like code you're saying to each other?
No, I have no clue what that is.
All right.
That
Cheryl,
maybe
you'll
that's
have to
code.
explain.
Maybe that's code between you guys. I don't know.
No, not at all. Oh, Derek, your dad's throwing a big old thing in here. Come on. What is it? Tiger cub?
As the neighbor was in the front yard with a tiger cub, and it clamped down on the lady's upper arm and would not let go, and she was slapping its forehead, trying to make it release her. What?
Wow.
That was crazy.
Oh, my gosh. Yes, they're all over Philadelphia, Cheryl says, because she's been there, too, for work.
Yeah, I'm not in downtown Philadelphia. I'm actually closer.
He's
stay
by Bam
right
Margera's house.
in Westchester, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Which is an hour west of the airport. So I've been downtown, got to see the Liberty Bell and Independence Hall, and I've done all that stuff, but I just stay in a little
You
town
ran
of
up the
Westchester.
stairs. Did you run up
I
the
ran up
stairs
the
and do the Rocky?
Yep, I ran up the Rocky stairs, got a picture of the statue and all that stuff. So I did all that stuff, but
Do you go
no,
all
I'm
by yourself when you do this?
yeah.
Oh,
Who else?
my gosh.
What am I going to do?
You don't have
Go
any
eat-
people that you hang out with when you're at the
Well,
place?
once in a while, me and a guy named Brendan, who's out there, him and I went to Levante Brewing Company the other night, and then afterwards we went and got gelato, which I've never had, so that was a kind of a first for me.
It's ice cream.
Yeah, it's just a little different ice cream. I don't know why it's different.
I thought Derek was going to go into the detail of why it's different than regular ice cream.
It's ice cream. Don't let them. Somebody's going to tell
Isn't
you.
it extra creamy?
I don't
Yeah.
know. Some people
Yeah.
are going to say, "Oh, it's got such and such percentage of buttercream or something, such and percent of heavy cream," but it's ice cream.
Oh, Cheryl's saying she's going to take a keto break next time she goes to Philadelphia. So
it's not worth. It's not worth it because I feel guilty. So it's not worth it.
What, a pretzel? What
Yeah,
do you
just
feel
eat-
guilty about? What are you, 10 pounds heavier than you were?
Eating the carbs and stuff. I just
my
like this
gosh.
morning. This morning I went to Chicken Pete's. It's a restaurant inside the airport. And
Yeah.
I just wanted some eggs, some bacon, all that stuff. But they don't do it like that. So
How do
they
they do
actually
it?
have it. They have it like on a hoagie bun,
Yeah.
and they layer it with sausage patties,
Yep.
and then put eggs in there.
Oh, yeah.
And then squirt it with this cheese.
Yeah.
And I mean, I ate half of the sandwich, and then I'm like, I can't eat any more bread.
Cheryl won't
so
feel guilty.
So
My
I put
favorite-
I put the bread away and ate the rest, and then I had a side of bacon. And I figured a side of bacon was going to be like, what, 2-3 pieces? There was like 8 pieces of bacon.
Nice.
So I'm like, game on for that.
Yeah.
My favorite part of the story, Bob, is when you said, Chicken Pete's, it's a restaurant, like you had, like, oh, I thought it was a men's
It's got
clothing
chicken
store.
in the name.
Like, oh, I thought it was a bank that you were going to.
Well, it's Chicken Pete's. I mean, if I just said, oh, I went to Chicken Pete's, you wouldn't know what that is. So I just let people know it's a restaurant.
Caper, he said he did not get a good cheesecake. I don't think. I mean, cheesesteak, excuse me.
So I had last time or a couple times ago that I was out there, I had a cheesesteak from Chicken Pete's, and it was good. It's a restaurant, by the way.
It is a restaurant.
Just to clarify that, it was good there. but I haven't really ventured off and tried a whole bunch of other ones. So,
Okay.
but
Well,
I'll be back. I'll be back there in a couple months. So
He's mentioning two that I think are kind of like the ones that it's like Chicago pizza. There's
Pat
a
and
Pat's and Geno's.
yeah, and I believe they're right across the street from each other.
Wow, they're battling it out. I wonder
Yeah.
if there's ever any kind of brawls in the street over whose cheesesteak is better.
I don't know. I did a little while ago. I just saw yes a road rage incident in like Brooklyn
Really?
where somebody broke out a knife.
What?
And swinging it at somebody, and
Oh
then
my gosh.
and then one guy hopped in his car, and the other guy was like hanging out of the window, and he smashed him in between his car and another car. That just happened.
Are you joking?
No, I'm
you
serious.
were there for it?
No, I didn't say I was there for it. I said I just saw a video of it that happened in Brooklyn. I wasn't in Brooklyn. I was in Philly.
So he smushed a guy into a car?
Yeah.
Oh gosh,
That
that's not
was-
like in the movies. You'll like be destroyed.
Yeah, it was pretty brutal. He like got smashed and then rolled underneath the vehicle.
Dude, no. And it was real? It wasn't a movie?
Yes. No, this was it's on the news.
Oh my gosh.
All because of a road rage incident.
Oh no. That's terrible.
So yeah, keep that anger under control.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Gosh, I don't know what was up with that.
On that note, let's take a quick break. And when we come back, I'm not sure exactly what we'll talk about, but we'll talk about something. And it'll be fun. I guarantee it.
Don't leave. Hey guys, it's Derek from Hey We're Talking, the show you're listening to right now. Today's episode is sponsored by Hector Weeb Pipes at www.hwiebe.com. That's hweeb.com. Home of the radiator pipe, the world's finest smoking tobacco pipe. How do I know? Because I smoke one myself. Log on to hweeb.com and put in the coupon code HWT for 15% off your order and get free shipping. That's HWT, coupon code at hweeb.com.
Hey, we're back. Don't forget that coupon code for hweeb.com. HWT, 15% off. All right. So originally, Bob was going to have us do a Master Debaters. And I'm not sure if he has anything, but do you have anything in mind? We don't have to do it.
I don't off the top of my head, and I apologize just
That's
because
okay. You've been out of town.
with me traveling for the last 10 days or 8 days, yeah, my brain's been messed up.
That's okay. So usually what we do is two of the guys debate a topic. They take one side or the other, and it's usually something ridiculous. Like, I think the last one we did was cats or dogs, which was mine. And I'm pretty sure Derek won that one. No, didn't. No, did you? You said cats. You won.
No.
Yeah, you
I had
did.
cats. I had cats,
No.
and I lost.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
right, because I hate cats.
Yes, because cats are evil creatures.
See, now, we're going to tick off like a whole bunch of people because lots of people have cats. I don't know why they do. See, again, my whole thing with cats is I'm allergic to them, okay? So it has more to do with the fact that my eyes, like, get all itchy and swollen shut and I can't breathe. But
So
other
they
than
look
that,
more swollen than they look now.
yeah. I woke up really early today and not on purpose. So I slept for, like, maybe 5 hours. So I woke up not on purpose, but I did. So there you go. So thanks for pointing out that I look tired, Bob. I
No
appreciate
problem.
that. Wow. Man, we were talking about cats having a great time, and then you made fun of my eyes. Thankfully,
let me just.
you can't see my hair right now.
uh,
Usually you make fun of that.
Well, yeah, usually I do. I can make fun of that losing hat, though. But I want to go bounce off of Caper's thing. So Caper said one of them, for the two places that are right across the street from each other in Philadelphia that sell the cheesesteaks, one of them does provolone cheese on his. The other one does like a cheese whiz type on his.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what the big debate is between the two places is, whiz or natural cheese. And that's the debate. And I don't think it's like an angry debate, but it's like, that's the battle. And it's the same thing out here in Chicago, Lou Malnati's pizza or Giordano's pizza or this hot dog stand or this hot dog stand. So they have that everywhere. And I'm sure New
Your
York's
hot
got
dogs
like,
are stupid.
okay.
Chicago
and
hot
I'm
dogs
sure-
are dumb. They don't make sense. It's like a salad. It's got all sorts of like stuff on top of it. A Detroit Coney dog is a real hot dog.
Okay, see, it's just like this debate.
We should have done that. Chicago dog or Coney dog. I mean, everyone knows who wins.
We'd have to get them. We'd have to get them.
Oh, dude.
And just actually physically
All
eat
I
them.
know is that a hot dog is not a sandwich. That's the only thing I know. For
Maybe
certain.
it is.
We've debated that on our Master Debater segment.
We did? Who won?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I lost, I think.
I don't
Derek
remember
won.
who won. That's the thing. It's been so hard to keep track of who won, who lost, all that stuff. I mean,
Humanity won.
Nobody's
hot dog is not
counting.
a sandwich.
I typically lose. I know that. I think there's a prearranged,
No.
ending there.
You get really intense. You get into this debater, like you act like you're a prosecuting attorney, and you really go.
Isn't that the point of a debate?
I
is
guess.
To put my passion and my love into this thing, and whether I believe it or not.
Right. Hey, by the way, see, Caper says lose. Exactly. Lou Malnati's all day. It's the best.
Caper, I know where you live. You need to come up here and have some Giordano's. You've had Giordano's, I'm sure, though. But no, Giordano's
Lou's is
by
the
far.
best.
No way. Giordano's
so
is
good.
way better.
Okay.
When I go to Chicago next year, I'll figure
dude.
it out.
Yeah, you'll be the tiebreaker. So, you know what's going to happen, though? Just because it'll be in the back of your mind that I like Lou's, you'll like Giordano's.
I'm not even going to remember.
Okay.
I probably won't remember in 3 minutes.
Okay.
I'll be like this. Here, Derek. Here's the one Scott likes, and here's the one that I like. Try them both. See which one you like.
Have you ever had them back to back, Bob? Have you ever gone and said, "Okay, we're going to get a Giordano's and we're going to get a Lou's, and we're going to," you know, do a blind taste test is what you should do.
Yeah, I would know by texture though.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I've had them both.
Yeah.
And I just know them. I prefer Giordano's.
I don't
more.
think you can go wrong with either one of them, but
No, I'm going to eat either one. If somebody wants it, Lou Malnati's Giordano's, if you guys want to sponsor, hey, we're talking.
Oh, yeah.
I'm cool with that. I will push your pizza out there more, but
they need to make a keto pizza for me, though. I don't think that's possible.
I'm surprised they haven't approached me to sponsor.
Yeah.
Hey!
Hey, by the way, I was thinking about this when we were talking about the Philly cheesesteaks. There's a lady named Gina Walters who has been on Creator Cast with Danny and Ben on and those guys. And Mark, I wonder if Mark was on that one or not. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know if Mark's on Creator Cast. No, he's not. But he should be. So they had Gina Walters on, who's also from Australia, but she's originally from England. And they're doing this thing on YouTube right now where they're telling people, they're challenging people to make a food. So this guy, Cody Warner, we're in this thing, No Small Creator. Technically, Hey, We're Talking is in there, but Bob and I are both in it. Derek, you're not in it. I don't know why. You could be if you wanted to.
You've never spoken to me about it.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, I've only talked about it forever. Anyway, but Gina is in that group, and so they've been telling people to make different things, and Cody is from Pennsylvania, so he challenged her to make Philly cheesesteaks. So they did that the other night on her YouTube channel, and her husband made them, of course. Not her. She says she's not a cook. But everybody's doing this on YouTube, and I don't know why. I haven't figured it out. I guess there's one guy who challenged somebody, and then you know how they do that? I challenge Bob Senior Mogato to do this, you know, and they pass it along. That's a very weird name that I chose right there.
Yeah, that was Mr. Robato's son.
Yes. Yeah.
That's his son's name, but yeah, that was a weird name.
Mark says
Mark
he's just a fan
Insby,
of Creator Cast.
yeah, he's a fan.
Yeah. But he should be on it. You ever watch his videos?
I've just started watching his video.
Okay, thank God.
As you
Somebody
know,
said that. Derek just got like a deer in the headlights right there.
I am behind on everything. Everything.
Why?
Because I'm busy.
What are you doing? It's the summer. What are you doing?
I'm busy. I'm working extra.
He was in
Oh,
Waco.
yeah, that's right.
He's working extra. He had to put out a fire at an oil factory that exploded by his house. He's a fireman now.
Yeah, dude, you had like a thing. Your whole town almost went up in flames.
Oh, the oil rig that caught fire?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was like 16 miles north of town, and nobody got hurt.
Burned you all down, guys.
It happens all the time.
Your town's so small, though. Didn't it almost set it all on fire?
It wasn't even in town. It was like 16 miles out of town. which
It
means
was in Big Spring, though.
But that's
It's
close,
north.
right?
north of Big Spring.
North.
16 miles north of Big Spring is like in the middle of nowhere. It's not like, we're not a sprawling metropolis.
Isn't Big Spring in the middle of nowhere?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So 16 miles.
If you look on a map, Big Spring is in the middle of nowhere. Like, there's nothing out there. It's all desert. It's
Don't pick
very
on
strange.
Town. They have
No, I'm
fireworks
not.
and everything. Although I think they had to cancel them because of lightning this year, thunder or something.
No, we had to cancel the Skid Row.
Yeah, Skid Row.
Skid Row.
Skid Row
We had
without
to.
Sebastian Bach. You had to cancel. Yeah.
But they said, I've heard from people who've seen them that their new singer, some dude from South Africa, it's great.
Okay. I don't know.
But we wouldn't know.
How do you replace?
I
Sebastian
saw
Bach?
Skid Row. I saw them. They were at the hotel. But they did not even perform.
Roboto Manato. Good guy. Sounds great.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So the other thing that we were going to talk about today, which this show's just going off the rails. By the way, this is how it is sometimes when you go live. You just have fun.
Oh, I didn't even know we were live.
We're totally live.
Where are we live at?
Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Very
if you
cool.
guys want to share it with people, you can, so they can watch.
Oh,
also.
yeah. There's a little button down there. You could just hit share,
Yep.
and then right there, boom, done.
Yeah. Yeah. So we were going to talk about. I don't know how you guys we were gonna come up with these things, but memes. What else was it?
Just some of the new slang, memes, vines, other stuff.
So do any of you
like the
know
youth
any new
stuff.
slang? Because you guys have teenagers. How am I going to know any slang? Go ahead, throw one out there.
But I'm sure you've heard some of it.
Let's hear it.
So, well, the thing is, Derek and I are lit, and you may not understand it all.
I know I'm lit.
Well, see, then you know the slang.
Oh, your dad.
So
your dad is sticking up for your town right now.
Yeah, well, no, he's saying we're 300 miles from El Paso, 300 from Dallas, and 300 from San Antonio.
That's
yeah.
crazy.
So,
We
the
are-
middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
That's what I
Exactly.
said. That's okay.
So
So
go
no,
ahead.
it's-
Lit. What else?
Lit is one of those things, but the thing is, you got to understand these things that the kids say these days, they go away quick. Like they're like it's a fun slang for like a week or two, and then once it catches on with everybody, it's like old news.
It's not.
like
So then lit's gone then.
lit is gone. I still
Okay.
say it to my kids just to embarrass them in front of
Okay.
their friends. I'll be
Hashtag
like,
LitFamAF or something
yeah,
like that.
yeah. So another one was like Gucci. Like I'm Gucci. Like
you're not
I'm cool.
Gucci.
I'm good. No, like I'm cool. I'm good. Like it's Gucci.
Yeah.
And that's gone.
So
but
that
I
means
still say it
that
to my
means you're
kids.
an overpriced handbag.
No, Gucci.
Oh.
The slang term is just I'm Gucci. Like I'm good.
Okay.
Or are we Gucci? We're good. But the thing is, it retires from my kids' lingo, and I store all of them in my head.
Yeah.
And then I just go and say them when they have all their friends around. I'll be like, I'm lit. And then
So-
they're like, oh my gosh, Dad, go.
Yeah. Yeah, so my son uses "get wrecked, noob," and
That's
I
been
don't know
around
why
forever though.
I don't know why my voice
It's a
went up
video.
like that.
It's a video.
Noob.
Thing. Noob.
Noob.
Have either of your kids ever come in and pointed at your shoes and go, "What are those?" Did they do that?
No.
You
No.
guys missed the "What are those" phase.
Yeah,
No,
I didn't have
That's
yeah.
that.
sad. That's
And
sad.
then he's like, "Let's go, boyos."
Boyos. That
Boyos.
must be a Texas slang.
This is interesting because the Texas slang might be very different than the Chicago slang.
Oh, I had
Oh, yeah.
another one. I forget.
It'll come back to you, Bob. Throw another one out there.
High key and low key.
Like
So,
I'm
like-
being
like-
low key. Like I'm low key.
Like, let's see. So it's like my son or somebody would say, I'm low key nervous. Like I want to keep that on the down low. I'm just telling you, but I'm low key nervous. So that just means, hey, like I'm nervous, but I don't want to tell everybody. I'm just kind of telling you. And then high key is like you want to shout it to the world. So yeah, it's a weird different lingo between the two.
Hey, by the way, this is so funny. Gina just showed up. We were just talking about Gina, and she just showed up. Hi, Gina. We were talking
We're
about
just
your.
talking about Gino.
We were talking about your Philly cheesesteaks. We were talking about the little YouTube challenge of people getting cheesecakes and stuff. Cheesecakes? Why do I keep saying cheesecakes? Cheesesteaks. What a weirdo.
I mean, a cheesecake would be good about now.
Yeah.
I would eat a whole cheesecake.
You would eat a whole cheesecake? Do you think you could do it?
Oh, yeah. I
It's
guarantee it.
very calorie dense. You might get 2 slices in. And then you'd have to work out, and then you would get, as my son would say, get swole.
Oh, yeah. You got to get swole. My wife's saying that.
Yeah, so, Swole's been around for a long time, though. That goes back in my day. People used to go, hey, let's go get Swole.
Yeah, but now the kids have kind of brought that back.
Yeah, because it was not around in my day.
Now
Not
it's kind of
at all.
Now it's
when I was a
cool
kid,
thing.
it was all the Ninja Turtles slang. When I was a kid, it was like, that's gnarly. That's radical. Excellent.
Tubular?
Awesome.
Bunga!
Tubular. Yeah. So, yeah, we had that. And that still, it doesn't really, like, I never say radical. I never say that, but I do say excellent. a lot.
Excellent. Like Bill and
Excellent.
Ted.
Fantastic. Awesome.
Awesome.
That's kind
Yeah.
That's
Dude.
kind of-
And dude. I always say dude. That's like the thing.
Oh,
Whenever I was,
Dude
everyone
is
was
mine
like, dude.
forever. Always
Yeah,
dude.
it's like, dude.
Say dude to a girl, to a guy, doesn't matter. You just go, dude,
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, when the chicks are like, don't call me dude. All right, dudette. It's all cool, man. Don't worry about it.
I didn't do
Yeah.
the dudette. I would just always be like, oh, dude.
If they said something about, oh, I'm not a dude. All right, dudette. It's fine. No big deal.
Yes,
Those
Gina,
are things that
perfect
we had way
balance
back.
of fat and sugar is the cheesecake.
The
She's
cheese.
correct.
Yes. That's why I want to eat a whole cheesecake.
You would not make it.
I don't think you could do it.
You won't eat it.
Maybe we could do a
Don't eat it.
cheesecake challenge on one of the shows and see if Bob can eat the whole thing.
I would love to see that.
Now, are we talking like Cheesecake Factory, like this thick, like a Chicago
Well,
deep dish pizza, or what are you talking
It,
like?
it all
I say
depends.
get one of those frozen cheesecake samplers where they got like
Yeah.
2 slices.
Oh,
of,
yeah.
of
Could you do
different
the whole
ones.
thing?
That's what I'm talking about. They're like this
Figure
big.
out, Bob, you're
this
good at
thick,
this.
That big.
Figure
But you
out.
got to decorate it.
No, just eat
No,
the thing.
not decorate. I mean, but like my son, who recently got into cheesecake, he'll get like caramel sauce and chocolate chips and just dump it on there. I'm like,
But
yeah,
those little sampler ones already have that stuff on.
Oh yeah, those little sampler ones.
he
There's like
adds. All right, he's an innovator.
I never said anything about adding cheese like crap to my cheesecake. Let me just get a cheesecake and eat it.
I used to say sweet too, Caper, and I say dude all the time. I used to say it a lot more. I don't know if I say it as much as I used
Yeah,
to.
I say sweet a lot, and I do say dude a lot. I mean,
When I was growing up, you used to go sweet, like you do the devil horns and go sweet. You know,
And also,
Scotty, see
Nice.
Scotty with the devil horns. See what the podcast does, Scotty? Devil horns. My little boy.
Bob, for real, you need to find out because you're good. You'll find this really quickly. You should find out how many calories would be in a whole cheesecake, because that would be just amazing to know. Again, I say amazing. It would be amazing to know how many calories. But Derek, he couldn't get them all inside of him, could he?
probably 2,500 calories.
No, more than that. You think?
I think so. I think with the, I don't know if I saw this. Maybe it was because I recently had some pies and cakes at work. I don't know if it was the cheesecake, but we had like the
cakes and pies.
we had some of those Oreo cream pies that were
Yeah.
good.
Oh.
I remember one slice being like 300 calories.
Okay.
So
So there's
So I would
probably
imagine-
like 8 to 10 slices. I bet.
probably 8 in a cheesecake. I don't know if it'd be if it's 300 calories times 8 slices. We're looking at
2,400.
20.
And exactly what you said. See, you're always right. But Bob, did you find anything? Did you find the answer?
No, like I was looking up like the sampler, a full cheesecake, and it's so off the board.
Okay.
Everything's
It could
different.
be different all over
so
the
some of
place.
them are 250 calories per slice to 450 calories per slice, depending on which one. So it's all over the board.
You'd have to get the higher one
Yeah.
because otherwise it's not.
Yeah, you want one that tastes
It's a
good.
challenge.
Right. I'll just say this. Mark says it's 710 calories per slice. Is it really, Mark?
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Bob, you
That would
die.
be bad. I
Google,
might
that's
die.
what Google says. He says Google told him that that's how much it is, 710
Yeah, but
calories.
Yeah, but the USDA reports that the calories from one serving which is 80 grams of cheesecake, is around 257 calories.
All right.
So 4 grams of protein, 20 grams of total carbs, 20 grams of carbs. Okay, I would die from that.
That's actually not that bad for a slice of cheesecake.
Okay, but you take that times 8 slices,
Yeah, then you're
160 grams of carbs.
160 grams of carbs, yeah. But you can handle it. By the way, isn't this funny? Hey, by the way, everybody, hi. I'm the guy who's been on keto for, coming up on 10 weeks here. Lost all this weight, and we're talking about cheesecakes.
I didn't bring it up.
I don't really care about that. I think I would have had more trouble thinking about the cheese steaks and the pizza. So you're saying that's a cheesecake shop slice, so that must be a place.
Yeah, but that's going to be a fancy. I mean, that's going to be a big, thick, 4-inch thick piece of
Google,
cheesecake.
How many calories are in a piece of cheesecake from the Cheesecake Factory?
Here's a summary from the website.
It's going to tell us. It's going to tell us. Single slice.
Factory's original cheesecake contains 707
calories. So we'd make you get one from the Cheesecake Factory.
Well, I could do probably 2 pieces of that at 707 calories, but not a whole pie.
Hey, Wendy. She said, hi, keto guy. Now, Gina, the cheese steaks, that's fine. I would just throw the bread away. I could eat the cheese, I could eat the steak, and I could eat the vegetables, the peppers on it.
All right, hold on.
Hold
on. All right. So I'm going off of the cheesecake, the frozen sampler that you get from like the grocery store with the 8 slices.
Yeah.
And it says about 300 a slice on average.
Okay.
See, Derek wanted to.
And I'm looking at the thing. So 24 hundo.
We're gonna get him the real one. We're gonna give him a real cheesecake.
Get wrecked to get swole.
He'll get swole. Right. His belly will get swole. He's gonna puke. He would puke for sure. You're gonna throw up if you eat the whole thing.
Yeah.
Well, I don't like throwing up.
I mean, it's not quite a.
What's the most that you can remember sitting down and eating in one sitting?
Oh, I've had 2 9-inch Italian beef sandwiches. I've had half a pizza. I've had
half a pizza. Amateur. Are you talking about Chicago pizza?
Like a big thin crust, 18-inch, 20-inch pizza.
Okay.
I've eaten half of that. I've eaten a lot. I mean, I can eat a lot. I choose not to. That's why.
You're so skinny though. When you eat that much, your stomach actually probably comes out a little bit, doesn't it?
No, I'm not so skinny. I mean, I'm above my targeted weight. So, I mean, I'm overweight. But you guys got to remember, everybody's got something different.
Right.
So, Scott, you're super tall. You're older.
I'm not super tall.
You're taller than me.
How tall are you?
5'10" and a half.
Okay, I'm 6 foot, and Derek is like 5. What are you, 6'4"? I can't remember.
I am 4'8".
You're not 4'8".
I'm 5'7".
You're 5'7". That's not.
I thought Derek was 6'2".
You know what's funny? There was a question on the other night. I was so bored while I was doing something. I had TV on in the background. Family Feud came on, and one of the things that they said when they do the final thing at the end, Steve Harvey is asking them these questions. It's the the final round where you answer really quickly.
The Showcase Showdown.
Yeah,
I got it.
They said, "Sir, 100 people surveyed. When is a man considered short? 5'5". So you're not even short, Derek. You're normal sized.
Yeah, I know.
I thought 5'7" was short.
Derek, you are normal sized compared to a lot of women, so it's not a big deal.
Gosh dang it. Eli's cheesecake, Jason says, is 320 calories for a slice. That's not too bad, I guess. 5% carbs. What?
25% carbs.
Oh, 5% protein. Yikes.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's take one more quick break, and then when we come back, we'll wrap up the show and tell you guys how much we love you. And thank you for hanging out. We'll be right back after this.
Today's episode of Hey We're Talking is brought to you by our sponsor, Numa Coffee. Go to NumaCoffee.com. That's PNEUMA Coffee.com. At checkout, make sure to type in the code HWT for a 20% discount.
And we're back again. Boy, this has actually been fun. I like doing it this way because I like interacting with people. I like when our friends and family and all the people that listen to the show come on and talk with us about stuff. My cousin Wendy also said that I could do a fathead pizza, which I have seen that on keto. Usually what I end up doing, hey, Frank, what's up, man? Frank Duncan in the house. Usually what I do
Frank.
when
Farmer
I'm
Fred.
making a pizza on keto is I just put some cheese on a plate with some pepperonis and put it in the microwave.
So have you tried like the zucchini crust or anything like that?
Yeah, we did a cauliflower-based
Or
crust,
cauliflower, yeah.
and it was okay. I mean, it wasn't great.
No, that seems to be the alternative. Or you can do an almond flour crust.
Yep. There was almond flour in the cauliflower crust, so you have to do something to hold it together, you know. It's not great, but it's not terrible. The only
Right.
thing that I really do miss is, like, I grew up, and Bob, you're going to understand this because you're a cold cuts guy. I miss having a sandwich. Not that I'm, like, dying for bread, but I do miss having, you know, putting some meat in between, like, 2 pieces of bread and having a bite. Shut up. You know what I'm talking about.
No, I'm a sandwich guy. Always been a sandwich guy. Ever since I was a little kid, I'd have sandwiches for lunch or whatever, and I'm still. You give me some nice bread, even the fancy bread that's wrapped twice. You know, you unwrap it and it's still wrapped. That's how
Yeah,
fancy
that's
it is.
super fancy.
You give me something like that or some French bread or something like that.
Oh,
and
yeah.
some good old cold cuts, man.
Yes.
Good old sandwich.
Yes.
I mean, I love it, but I've, again, scaled away from that because the bread and stuff like that. So, and one of my favorites, absolute favorites that I don't get to have, peanut butter and jelly.
Never been a huge peanut butter and jelly guy.
I love peanut butter and jelly. I bought a brand new thing of Jif peanut butter and I haven't touched it.
And I do love Jif. That's my favorite.
Yeah, that's the best peanut butter in the world.
See, there's
But
a master debaters right there. Favorite peanut butter.
I
Peanut
love
butter is peanut butter.
No.
No, gosh.
Derek.
I
Oh,
just
jeez.
figured out my topic.
Wow.
Oh. It's like, no.
No.
Just
So-
get the
so-
just get the store brand. It's fine.
No!
Oh.
Unless it's a fake store brand to be like Jif, then yes, it's okay. But Jif
Great
is the
value
best.
peanut butter.
Yeah,
No.
Or you
No.
could just not eat at all.
that's
Well,
true.
that's what you do, Derek, but I love peanut butter and jelly and I've not been able to have usually 2 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and it's so good and I miss it, but you know, trying to remain good.
Did
I'm
you drink
on
milk? Did you drink milk with your peanut butter and jelly?
sometimes. Is it milk or milk?
Milk.
With an
But I don't drink milk. I have a friend who started doing keto, and he was talking to me, and he was like, dude, I want a glass of milk so bad. And I'm like, what? Why do you want a glass of milk? And he was like, I love milk. I was like, ugh.
I enjoy milk, but it doesn't enjoy me.
Right.
So so I don't really do milk. I mean, once in a while, like if I decide to treat myself, treat yourself.
Treat yourself.
And some Oreo cookies, you know, I will dip them in milk because cookies and milk I love it.
Yeah.
And that'll be
It sounds
served
like
at
you're
my
saying
keto.
milk.
It
It
does.
does sound like you're saying milk.
Yeah, I say milk.
It's
I
milk.
know.
It's milk.
No,
It's
yeah,
milk.
It's milk.
No, it's
Yeah,
milk.
it's milk.
Milk.
M-I-L-K.
It's milk.
Um,
Yeah, okay. Milk.
The sandwich that I miss. What? Caper just said PB
Caper.
and mayo? No. No. No.
What's that?
No.
Oh, caper? No.
The mayo will go into this thing I was going to say, though. The sandwich that I miss is Cheryl and I used to make hot ham and cheese, like grilled ham and cheese sandwiches,
Yeah.
probably once a week. I miss
Yeah.
those, man. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But then one time I saw this commercial for Hellman's. I'm a Hellman's mayo guy. If I'm going to put mayo on something, it's got to be Hellman's. And they had a commercial where they put mayo on the bread and grilled it. So I was like, oh, I'm going to try that. No. You got to go butter.
Well, see, the cool thing is, like, if you like the ham, like the Crocus ham to me, which is the best ham, you could take that with your eggs. You don't eat too much eggs. I know it doesn't really agree with you, but if you have
I
to,
eat it pretty often.
but do your eggs, get some Crocus ham, slice that up, throw that in there, throw some cheese, throw a little bit of whipping cream inside your
Heavy
eggs when you
whipping cream, yeah.
yeah, heavy whipping cream. I mean, that's a meal right there, man. And
Yeah.
it's so keto friendly.
But
So
you need some veggie in there. What do you put in there? What veg do you put in?
I don't put any veggies in
You
there.
need to, man. Get some veg
No,
in there.
I crumble some
Col-
bacon
did you
in
say
there.
coleslaw?
Yeah.
What? In your eggs?
No, I'm just giving you ideas.
Coleslaw has got all sorts of sugar in it, Derek.
You can make it any way you want.
But it doesn't taste
Scott,
good
there
unless
is
it
not-
has all the sugar in it.
There is not just one recipe for coleslaw.
The good recipe for coleslaw has sugar.
You can just
No?
make it
Okay.
with like vinegar and I don't know.
Okay, just stop.
Maybe,
You're out
maybe a
of your
little
element.
mayonnaise, maybe a little mayo.
You're out of your element.
Ugh, mayo.
Mayo
I'm
is
thinking-
good on a sandwich.
Just a little,
though.
just
No,
a
mayo-
little bit.
oh, no,
I don't like soggy coleslaw. I don't like it soggy. I just like a little bit. You know, I want it to be crispy and tangy, and it doesn't have to be sweet.
And tangy.
I don't do coleslaw at all because it's just gross. But you take some mayo, and I actually like mayo and mustard combo.
Yes.
That's a pretty good combo.
You know,
get
there's
some-
mustard in mayonnaise, right?
You get some French's spicy mustard though.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, with
Yeah,
some mayo.
I like it.
There's no
Good.
mustard and mayonnaise.
There is. The seasoned
That-
mustard, like you put a little of
Oh,
mustard.
like a mustard seed.
Not the seed, but the powder.
Which
Look it
mayonnaise
up.
has?
Look it up. Look it up. It's olive oil. It's like oil, eggs, and mustard. I think. Look it up. Look it up.
I'm gonna. You know what? I will look at this jar of mayonnaise that I got in the
You're going to
in
be
the
amazed
fridge.
when you find out.
Am I gonna be amazed?
It's
You-
ground
you-
mustard.
you-
Cheryl just said
you're-
it's ground mustard.
Yeah, there is.
See?
What brand is it? All brands?
Oh,
or
it's
is it
how
just-
you make mayo.
All right.
sorry.
They actually I googled it, and yes, they actually add mustard to mayo
See?
to make it.
Because I'm old, I know this stuff.
Yeah, well, it's you know what, I was talking about that a little while ago with my wife. You know, when I get into my 50s, I'll probably have the same knowledge that you have, Scott.
Shut up. All right. Before we go, we want to thank Numa Coffee for sponsoring the show. We want to thank I just want to say Hweeb, but it's
Hweeb.
Hweeb Pipes. Go ahead, Derek. You were going to say something.
Hector Weeb.
I know, but I like to
Hweeb.
go Hweeb. It just feels right. So go buy yourself a radiator pipe. You will not be sad. If you're even thinking about getting into the pipe smoking world, or if you're a part of the pipe smoking world, go get a radiator pipe. And when you go to HWIEBE.com, put in the coupon code HWT, 15% off. Numa Coffee, you get 20% off with HWT. So go do that. And listen, we'll try to do these more often. It just depends on schedules because Bob and Derek, Derek has a different schedule than us for sure because he works overnight. So we'll do this more often. We enjoy interacting with you guys and having fun. And hopefully you guys did. Frank is saying Duke's Mayo does not have mustard. Just checked. Oh,
Thanks for having
Frank,
my back,
gosh,
Fred.
Dang it.
Appreciate
I wish
it.
I hadn't read that one. I wanted to be
Frank-
right.
Frank the Tank.
Dang
Gosh.
it. Son of a.
Yes.
All right.
A true friend. A true friend.
All right, so we're going to say goodbye for now, but we'll see you guys soon. We put out our podcast every Wednesday. It comes out on any of your podcasting apps at 2 in the morning. So if you're getting up for work, you can have it ready for you. Listen to it on your way to work. And then the YouTube comes out at 5 in the morning, and Facebook comes out at 7. I don't know why I staggered them, but what the heck I did.
Why not?
Yeah, why not? So we have a new podcast every Wednesday. We thank you so much for joining us, all the people that stuck around for this thing. I appreciate you. Thanks a lot, Mark. Mark's giving us the thumbs up, which I love. We're going to meet Mark. That's on the agenda. Hey, we're talking is going to Australia. Even if it's just me, I'm going. I'm going to represent, and we're going to be hanging out in Tasmania. All right? Any questions, guys?
Yeah, who's gonna flip the bill for the?
I don't know, but it's going to be awesome.
Is there
I mean,
going to be
'cause-
mustard in it?
There's going to be
I just
mustard
need to
in
know.
it. All right. We are out of here. Thank you guys so much. We appreciate you. We'll talk to you soon.